Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I've often thought that one of the most important lessons that you can teach a child, but also that you could give to yourself, is to go camping. Learn how to survive in the wilderness. You don't have to go and live like that. Just know how to do it. It's one of those skills that you hope you never need, but you're glad that you have. I grew up in the inner urban ghettos of Washington, D.C., apartment projects. I didn't have a father who was going to take me camping. All I had was a mother. But I still went camping. Her and her boyfriends would take me. She would send me off to survival programs when I was 12, 13, 14, those years. I went to several different survival programs. We did Outward Bound, we did Inner Quest. They teach you how to do backpacking, rock climbing. They take you into some caves. They teach you how to find clean water. They teach you how to make, a structure out of your tarp so you can sleep. They teach you how to make fire, all kinds of survival skills. I learned this at 13 years old. I was an inner city kid with no father. I learned this stuff. So there's no excuse. I was talking with a buddy of mine the other day about this because he has 5 boys. And I asked him, you ever take your kids camping? And he said, no, not any of the 5. And he had never been camping. And his excuse was kind of similar to what my excuse could have been, except for I was lucky enough to have gone. But he was from the Bronx, New York, and he says, well, our idea of camping was in the alley, we'd go playing in the alleyways, stuff like that. It's an experience that you miss out on if you've never done, because having basic survival skills really teaches you how to live simply. It teaches you about life. It teaches you about what you need in order to survive. We realize that all you really need is some food, a little bit of cover for your head if it rains, warm blanket if it gets cold. These are some of the basics that you need. A place to go to the bathroom, a place to get some water. We get so wrapped up with all the craziness of life, of living in society, of being in the rat race. We can get so overworked and overwhelmed with just all kinds of shit going on. Our life feels so complex. But when you're camping, it doesn't. Even the entertainment is more basic. You're happy with singing a song around a campfire and then just going to bed afterwards. Look how people torture themselves on a Friday or a Saturday night trying to figure out where to go, where the party's at. People can get really stressed out on their social life, on trying to make the right decision, trying to figure out how to even have one. You're not worried about a social life when you're camping, are you? People are perfectly content camping by themselves. You can't hang out in their apartment by themselves for 20 minutes, but they can go out in the woods. It's just a good way to reconnect with who we are. We're animals. The human creature is an animal. We're just so sophisticated, and I put that in quotes, in air quotes. We're so sophisticated that we have kind of forgot what it's like to be connected to nature. Even if you can just get out on a trail and go for a walk for a few hours in an afternoon, just to reconnect with nature, maybe that alone, maybe you don't have to go camping, but just to have some sort of outlet, just to get you back into the mind frame of a caveman for a minute, into that animalistic state where you're hyper aware, but you're content. We're predators. We're omnivorous, but we're predators. A lot of people forget that. But you remember that real quick when you get out into the wild. You have a natural instinct. Certain aspects of masculinity naturally come out in men when they get into nature. There's all kinds of good reasons to go to nature. So that's what my message is for Sunday, is to get outside and to get into nature. If you haven't ever taken your kid camping like my buddy from the Bronx Take your fucking kid camping. I don't care if your kid's 16, 17 years old. It's not too late. Teach that motherfucker where the clean water is, which streams to go to, which standing ponds to stay away from. Teach your kid some basic survival skills. It really liberates a person. And if you haven't been yourself, do it for yourself. Reconnect. Have an outlet that can get you out of the rat race for just 5 seconds, for a minute, for a day, for any duration of time. You can connect with an energy that is there all the time, that we just kind of get numb to because we live in this society full of bricks, technology. It's all just food for thought. When was the last time you went camping? Where did you go? Thanks for watching.